So you use some of those bedwood bolts, run them up through the bottom, put a nut on them to hold them in. Then you put your chain on, some washers, and another bolt nut, and then now I got 4 points of connection, so no more of that wobbly old where I got to hold it shit. You saw it was pretty stable. So if you're doing something like this, this seems to be working pretty good. So last night we cut all that stuff off the cross member to raise that tank up, and it did raise it up. The filler tube and the proposed fill spot, that would be a pretty good shot to fill it up. Look sideways, it's actually not that bad either because the fender's gonna hide it. I'm not worried about ground clearance so much. You got to have enough space to get these bolts in and out, so they come right over the top and slide in. So there's, I mean, they're long, but you can get those in on both sides. I had the shock mounts on backwards yesterday. Don't kill me for it. It's been a while, okay? I'll give you a shot from underneath. I'm gonna clip that roll pan on and see what it looks like. There's a couple different ways on the roll pan, so we're gonna figure that out. Well, not figure it out. We're gonna figure it out. Let me move you. So I can get a little bit more up. It'll be insignificant though, maybe quarter of an inch. I don't know. But fender, right? Fender's right here. So fender bolts on here. Fender's going to come down like this. So this will be hidden behind the fender. This piece, fender comes out somewhere over here. You probably won't even see it. And then from behind, if we put the bumper on, you probably won't see it either. But let me get this roll pan set up and we'll see what's what. So if we put this on, and then we have to build a filler plate right here, fill that in, then the fender will hide the rest. Your head's crooked. What's wrong with your head? And then from behind, you don't even see it. Especially if you're up. If you're down, you see just a little bit. But what they had in mind for this roll pan was it's supposed to fit up here. You're going to cut this out, and then this goes up to this plate, sort of kinda. You could raise it as high as you want. And then these things would meet up on the sides. So I started working a while ago. This is our gas cap. So it takes a 2-inch hose, and then this is like 2.5, this ridge right here. And then it opens like this. So you pop that open, flip, twist, put it back in, lock it down, close it. This is ugly, but it's gonna fit, right? So this black line, ignore that. It's gonna go right here like so. And it's only, this lip is only an 1/8 inch deep. It fits up underneath the tailgate without interfering. So it's not centered on this, because if it was centered on this, then it would be way up inside the tailgate, and the tailgate would touch here or get in the way of this. So it's lower on this piece on purpose. It's actually going to line up with the bottom of this lip, like that, right here. So there's a support piece in here for what, I don't know. It's not for a ball hitch because it goes the wrong way. Maybe to provide some stability here. So we're not going to cut it out, but we're going to cut around it, cut through it. So I tried some various ideas. A hole saw didn't work because this is in the way. I tried drilling it and cutting it with the saw blade. That didn't work because it's too deep. So I broke out the plasma cutter and cut out my circle. Actually looks like a Chinese throwing star from your Saturday morning movies. My brother was here, I could stick it in his leg, but I'll just throw it away instead. So the plasma cut's pretty good as long as you're careful. It melts a little bit, so you gotta go inside the line, so to speak, and we'll clean this up afterwards. But we want this raised area inside. This is 62 millimeters wide, this raised lip part. It's easier to use millimeters sometimes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut here and around, and then I'm going to cut over to there like that. Try to get this thing off so I can get that in. Now it's not going to fit unless it's a miracle. And I don't believe in that shit, so we're off. Alright. So we just got some debris chunks over here to clean off. So this has got to come up some more. Okay. Not rounded enough. Going up higher. So it takes off wax and grease, but not Sharpie. So don't use a Sharpie when you're going to paint. Use a pencil. You don't want to have to clean off Sharpie marks. So now we got to fix this hole. Got it. So our hose will slip around this. Then we can put the clamp on it. We can tighten it up right here. And then the way I see it, I want it to go like this. With that bolt hole facing up. And then you pop it open and twist it, comes off. And you put it on, twist it, and lock it. These are just burn marks from the plasma. It'll clean up, don't worry. So now I can put this back on, get my tailgate back on, and then show you that it's going to work. Oh, and then I got to mark my holes, drill. You know, it's probably going to get rib nuts too. Because otherwise, because there's a hole right here for the bed strip. So in order to tighten that, this has to go in afterwards, which means you got to do it with the bed on, which is fine, but then it's just a bigger pain in the butt. Let me clean this up a little bit and then we'll put it back on the truck. Y'all take a break. GoPro, stop recording.